Alright folks, I got another quick little guide here for you. Alright, I got a pump it up machine right here, and I'm going to talk about sensors here. As you can see, they're not exactly the easiest things to press down. Even if you do a nice little foam mod, sometimes the sensors might not register. If you reach under here, you can pinch them, and you'll see that they register just fine. But when you actually press down, they're pretty dull. Well, let's see. Yeah. Not that one, but this one is, yeah. So, let's pull that up a little bit. Get something to pry it. And, you pinch it, and you can feel that it's really sensitive. So, what we can do is we can grab some of that foam from the previous mod, and, you know, it's just a nice, easy to compress, low density foam that will actually shrink down over time. You just give it a quick little pinch there, and you can see it shrinks down right away. And this won't do any damage to your sensor, despite what some people say, because there's actually these plastic rubber holders in here that hold your sensor, and depending on your model of machine, these can actually hold your bracket and keep your arrow from being sensitive. Like, I gotta push really, really fucking hard. And you don't want that. But you touch here, and it's no problem. Push here, and it's dead. So, I'm just gonna take that, and make sure that the adhesive is facing up to get that sensor protector and stick to it. Let's bend this back a little bit. Now, we're just going to slide it right up underneath there. And then just lower it back down. Now we have ourselves a nice functional sensor. Well, looks like I could use a little bit more. Let's see here. Let's just get up in here, add ourselves a little bit more. Now, you gotta keep in mind, the more that you do this, the more raised your arrows are gonna be. Now, this might be a problem for some people, but personally for me, I like it. Let's see. It's just these top two that seem to have the issue. Let's just go ahead and feed it in there. And now it just comes right into contact with the sensor. It's much, much more sensitive this way. Now, if you're using a newer model machine, this one's actually from an SD2000DX. So, you're gonna have to, I don't know, just have a look and be smart about what you own, and make sure that your machine is capable of handling such a mod. Because I know with some of the newer ones, like the GX machines, you'll end up having much, much differently built dance pads. And everything, even the PIU-IO, is different in it. And you could end up with stuck sensors. I've heard of people having that problem, and I actually encountered it thanks to these sensors I got from Solely ITG on eBay. But some of my older sensors that I didn't replace just needed calibrating. And that's what I'm doing right now. Go ahead and press down on it for a little bit to let the foam, you know, fill in the little gap there. If it's being held up at all, this will take care of it right away, but it'll still be coming in direct contact with the sensor. Since it's a low density foam, it should not damage it in any way. Of course, these things are like $15 depending on where you go, so it's not that big of a loss. Now, let's have a look. All 4 sensors are very good now. Whoops. Clearly I didn't intend that. But, as you can see, it works very, very well. And that's about all for the mod. It's pretty simple, and it can save you a lot of trouble instead of wasting money on more sensors. And yeah, good luck out there.